After 4 years on Webull, I could have saved so much time and money if someone had just sat me down and told me exactly what I'm about to tell you. If you're thinking about getting started with Webull or you're new to the platform, it's even more important that you hear each of these 4 points to get started on the best foot. First, Webull operates on what's known as a payment for order flow basis. This means they send trades that you and I make to certain companies known as market makers in exchange for a kickback. And this raises the question, is Webull prioritizing the quality of our trades or that kickback? Because in contrast, a broker that doesn't use payment for order flow sends our trades directly to the exchange instead of a third-party company. Now, the problem is brokers that don't use payment for order flow often charge us trading fees directly, while Webull is completely fee-free. So does Webull prioritize the quality of our trades or the commission they're earning for routing them to specific companies? To answer this, I did the research to find the actual data behind the quality of Webull's trade execution. 98.96% of the time, Webull trades are executed at the best available price, or even better through something called price improvement. But what does this mean? Well, NerdWallet found that the average execution quality across all the brokers they review, including non-payment for order flow brokers, is 97.51%. So even with payment for order flow, your trades on Webull are better quality than average. The second point no one talks about, but what I wish I knew earlier, is that you can find better investment ideas right from the Webull app than anything you'll ever see on TikTok or Reddit. Inside Webull, there's a tab called Markets, and if you scroll down, you'll see a section called Diversified ETFs. Now, an ETF is basically a bundle of stocks you can invest in with one purchase. If you bought a tech ETF, for example, you'd own multiple tech companies with one click. But if you also want to own individual stocks, you can use this section to find proven stocks the professionals are already investing in. What you want to do is select one of these ETFs, like financial services, for example. Then select a random one from this list, and on the chart page, you want to make sure it has outperformed the S&P 500 over the past 5 years. At the time of this video, the S&P 500 has returned about 87%, and this ETF has returned 133%. What this tells us is that those managing this ETF are doing a great job at picking stocks. You'll then want to scroll over and hit Fund, Asset Allocation, and bam, you can view the top stocks owned by this ETF. This gives you a huge head start when deciding which individual stocks to invest in. Okay, so the third point that I wish I knew early on, because it would have saved me money, is so easy to miss. I'm pretty sure some people that have been using Webull for years aren't even aware of it. It has to do with options, but this is important for you even if you don't plan on trading options right now. By default, option prices on Webull are delayed by 15 minutes, and there's a button prompting you to pay for real-time data. But you can get this completely free by making your first options trade on the platform, then jumping into the customer service chat and asking for it. As long as you trade options at least once a month on Webull, they'll give you free real-time data. You just have to ask. Now, even if you have no plans to trade options right now, if you ever decide to in the future, this will save you some coin. The fourth point that so many people miss is that Webull is almost always giving away cash bonuses or free stock for signing up and opening an account, steps required to get started trading and investing anyway. They also offer promotions for transferring stock from other brokers, random deposit promotions, and more. So if you plan to take any account related action on Webull, make sure to check inside the app to see if you can get rewarded for it. Now, the link in the comments below shows you what you'll currently get and a way to sign up if you haven't already. To get started on Webull in the most successful way possible, you'll want to watch this Webull tutorial for complete beginners video.